Well, I had a little freak out moment, but we're all good now. So, welcome to the stream, guys. Sorry about that. How is everybody's freaking Tuesday night? Happy election day. I'm here, and it was like 2 shakes ish. So, yeah, no BS this time. Thank you, Big Feats. That is not happening tonight. So, anyway, welcome in, everybody. I'm Perry. If you're new to the stream, I don't think anybody is new here. Everybody knows me. But I got my brand new. Oh, look, I got my voted sticker, or I voted sticker on. So this is brand new. This is my Bourbon Podcast shirt. Yeah, good stuff. Happy y'all are here. Hi, Joe. Hi, Monica. Hi, Adam. Hi, Joseph. Hi, Chris. Hi, Matt. Hi. Did I say Adam already? I'm not sure. Brian. Everybody. Hi. Welcome. Who's to say? I'm Perry. Yes, that's me. I'm here. So, okay, guys, here's the deal. Tonight is first crack night. So I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff that I have not opened yet. By the way, also, check out my great new lamp from the Restillery. How about that, huh? How about this lamp from the Restillery? The Restillery is our very first official sponsor of This Is My Bourbon podcast. And they have a great, holiday charity event going on over on Facebook. I'm going to link that in the description below after this is all over. So that's that. I'm ready to drink some bourbon. How about you guys? So my first fresh crack is a bottle that I've actually never owned but had before. Good old Evan Williams Black Label. So let's get into it. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. I just wanted to give it a different name. Monica says ECBPC something. That's up there somewhere, but I might have a little Elijah Craig treat here later on too. So, yeah. Hope everybody's had a good Tuesday, good election day. Yeah, it's if I got out at like 8 a.m. to go vote because I had work early, excuse me, and did my civic duty, did all that. I have to drink it blind to take out the cheap thoughts. Yeah, you know what? It's not really that bad on the nose. I'll be honest with you. Jason, welcome in, my friend. Not in reach. Oh, is that another part of it? Yes. Hey, Jason. You know what? I could crack a sample tonight. I might have Lucy bring one up for me. But yeah. What do you mean no audio? Really? For realsies? Can anybody hear me? I do. Drink. Oh, because I mentioned Lucy. No, you can hear me. Okay, good deal. All right. Yay, Pear Bear. People can hear Pear Bear. Woo! All right, awesome. Good deal. Let's get to drinking some bourbon, y'all. That's solid, man. It's a little light, of course, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Hey, I know it's not that much, but this is actually a record number of people that we've had on the stream so far. So thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate that. Or anybody who wasn't here last week, I want to address something too before we get too far into it. How is it compared to Jim Beam White? I'd probably prefer this, even though I don't mind Jim Beam White all that much. Anyway, I want to get this out of the way because something really stupid and awful happened last week on the stream, and unfortunately, it made me have to cancel early. And actually, I went over to YouTube, or to Instagram. But anyway, there was a very weird swarm of awful people. Hey, Bart, who just kind of took over the stream last week. And it was none of you, of course. I love you guys so much and appreciate everything that you do for being here. But there were just these horrible trolls, and all I could do was to just shut it down because it was so obnoxious and miserable. So I that is never going to happen again. I am really, really hoping and praying that it will never happen again. But that is it. I don't have a whole lot to say other than it sucked, and I'm happy it's over. But that's my little spiel on the nonsense that went on last week. So, and again, thank you all for sticking around. I do appreciate that. So let's go back to drinking bourbon. But hey, Dad's here. Hey, Dad. Yeah, good old Evan Williams. It's fine. It's nothing special. I mean, it is what it is. I definitely like the 1783 better, much as my friend Sarah from It's Bourbon Night, who all of you know. You all know Sarah. Of course you know Sarah. But this is good stuff. That's good stuff. Yeah. But I will tell you though, as good as it is, it makes me ready to go on to another drink because it's a little light. So let's do something else, shall we? So, oh, you know what I can do now? Look at this. Look at that fancy. You know what? I better not do that. The table's a little uneven. Is Out of Reach really part of the drinking game? I don't remember that being part of it before. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, so here's what's getting uncracked, fresh cracked next. Whatever. This is a bottle that I've never seen before, and I found it on the Kroger liquor store shelf recently, and I was like, well, I may as well pick it up. This is Spring Mill bourbon. Never heard of it. Never seen it. Never heard of it. So I was like, what the heck? It is bourbon whiskey. It is actually it is straight because it's aged for 2 years and then it's actually rebarreled in new barrels. So you guys, okay, so you have heard of it before. It was not in the discount buggy. It was just sitting on the shelf. So who's to say? It's Stuart Holson or something. Distiller Selection. It's produced and bottled by, oh, maybe that's no, it's not. Heartland Distillers in Indianapolis, Indiana. So honest to God, I have no idea what to expect from this. But yeah, it is Hoosier stuff. Yeah. Oh, Dustin's here. Hey, man. I didn't realize I'm sorry. Hi, Dustin. So, yeah, we're gonna check this out. I really kind of bought it because, yes, it is double oaked. It's a much better way of phrasing it. I really kind of bought this, A, because I was curious what it tasted like, and B, because I thought the bottle was so freaking cool, because this is like a real ceramic bottle. So we'll go for the cork pop here. Not bad. I don't know how this is going to turn out, you guys. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous about it, but that's okay. Well, it's got a good color to it. I guess that could be a product of, it being double barreled. So, yeah. Really, I did not know that. Dad has coconut rum. That's so good. So good. Yeah, I think the bottle's really awesome. But, yeah, I like to see it too, but I don't know. I just thought that it was something different. I do, and somebody said, who was it that said it's an ode to, like, the early 1900s? Louis did. If there were milk in there, that'd be disgusting. The nose is super flat. Nothing. I'm not getting hardly anything off of it. Bum, bum, bum. Why are we singing Sweet Caroline? What's going on? All right, Dad's out. Bye, Dad. Have a good one. Talk to you later. Yeah, there's just not much to it. Actually, there's a little bit of like chemically funkiness to it, so I don't have high hopes for this, but we'll find out. Oh, oh, it tastes like medicine. Oof, that's bad. Oh, because I said so good. Yeah, guys, this is terrible. This is horrible, man. Oh, this is one of the. You know what it tastes like? It tastes like when you get soap in your mouth, like while you're showering. But it also no. That's not what it is. What it is, it's like if you drank orange juice and then you brushed your teeth. That's what it tastes like. This is one of the worst things I've ever had. Oh my gosh. It just gets worse. Oh, this is brutal. What have I done to myself tonight, y'all? Did nobody buy this bottle? Hey, you want to know the thing that sucks the most about it? This was $30. It's a $30 pour of one of the worst things I've ever tasted. You guys, I'm sorry. I'm trying to I'm trying to keep up with everybody's comments, but I apologize. What's the finish like? Awful. Let me go back for that. I have to finish the bottle. Oh, you know what this is going to be? This is going to be punishment bottle. So if, like, I don't know, if we wind up doing like a drinking game or something around the house and somebody loses, then they have to drink this. But yes, somebody said, somebody said, share it with Chad and Sarah. That is going to happen. I guarantee it. Hopefully they're not watching, or else that's, yeah. This is garbage. Holy mackerel. Oof. I need a palate cleanser. Something. Has anybody got any crackers? Please, for the love of God. Oh, man, that was unbelievably bad. Don't drink that. Nobody buy the Spring Mill bourbon. Please. Oh, Lordy. Better than Town Branch. Probably about on par, honestly. But, yeah. Also, Jason, yes, I wish that I had spent that money on Elijah Craig Small Batch. But, hey, speaking of Elijah Craig Small Batch, what about this bad boy? Huh? Have I told you guys about this yet? So this is an old bottle of Elijah Craig Small Batch. And, yeah, so as you can tell on the front, nothing truly special about it. You know, you think, oh, it's around the time that they took the age statement off, but what's that on the back? That's an age statement. It says it's 12 years old. This was a huge find in the wild. Yeah, I could not believe that I found this, and it was kind of off of a tip from Swan, and I was just like, well, I'll still buy it because he thought originally it wasn't age stated, and I was like, well, I like these old bottles, I think they're kind of cool, and I was like, well, what the heck, why not? And yeah, the fresh crack on an actual Elijah Craig Small Batch 12-year-old, and I'm so excited for this. I've actually never had just the regular 12-year age that I've had a pick before. I've, of course, had barrel proof a bunch, but this is the first time I've ever actually had. This is a big moment for me. Let me tell you, this is the first time I've ever actually had the Elijah Craig Small Batch age stated Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. So, I'm so happy I could share this moment with you all. The freaking cap on the cork broke. my gosh, that is the funniest thing. I don't know how I'm gonna get this out now. Oh man. Oh shoot, guys. That was the most anticlimactic thing I've ever done. Pliers? I actually have some right here, my Leatherman. Holy mackerel, that was hysterical. Oh my gosh. Can't believe that's just kind of like my luck too. So how about that? Hey, this is a good time to tell you guys to go hit the like button. Balls. Oh, you guys are killing me. Well, I'm gonna have to get a new cork. So anyway, this is now officially open. Sorry about that. I have a decanter from Tom. Tom, I still have that whiskey in there though. Wait, Joe, are we talking about my buddy Tom? Yeah. Thank you, 18 viewers, for seeing that. That was. I'm also going a little bit heavier on this pour because why the heck not? Oh, what's that a line from Arrested Development? Mom always told us. She was like, no, you know what Mom always said. As soon as you open vodka, it goes bad. Anyway, the cork's back in the bottle. I'm just gonna have to open it on special occasions now. So, I don't know, Tom Simone. Sorry about that. Yeah, everybody come over. Why the heck not? Lucy would be thrilled. Let me tell you. Wet your corks. It was wet around... Don't make me say that, Matt. If anybody knows what I was going to say. Just the tip was wet. Okay, I said it. Man, that nose is spectacular. This is what I've been saying forever about freaking Elijah Craig, that it's exactly what I love about bourbon. It's got everything that I look for in bourbon, but then adds in these really nice baking spices and everything, and just becomes so good. I did say tip. And there's a little bit of like grassiness on there as well, kind of like wet grass, which is not bad. I don't mind that so much with bourbon. The last of adhesion of the cap to the cork was the problem, not the moisture of the cork to the bottle. Yeah, that was definitely it. How on earth that even freaking happened? It's beyond me. Now, what I really have to make sure of, though, is that this doesn't fall into the bourbon, because I don't want that. How's it compared to nowadays juice? Let's find out together. Whoa. It's got more heat to it, I'll say that much. The vanilla is extremely powerful, too. For sure. Wow. That's good. That's very good. I got to be honest with you, though, and it could just be a product of the fact that I am more used to it. I think I prefer today's juice by just a little bit. Now, I'm a big chewer. You know that. It's got a little bit of astringency to it. I'll be honest. It's not terrible. Is it as good as I was hoping it was going to be? No, I'll say that much. But it's still very good. I would very much like to actually put it up against today's stuff, maybe blind. So when was the last rear age-stated Elijah Craig bottle? This, from what I can tell, is from 2014, and I could be wrong. So, wait. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's. Oh no! Oh no, it's from 2012. Huh? What do you know? Yeah, so it's a little bit older than that, right? I don't know. Maybe so. I think it very well could be 14. I'm gonna have to look into it a little bit more. So, but yeah, I am gonna definitely do it blind, but we'll find out. Oh, you found a case of Jim Beam 7-year. Very nice. Did you buy it? I'm curious. I'm very curious about that. Actually, I need to put this back in front of the camera. You know what it reminds me of? And this is going to be super specific because nobody on this stream has had it. But when I was little, my grandmother used to make this vanilla birthday cake for us. And it was always a little dry, but case or bottle, I guess. It was always a little dry, but it was always just so like memorable, and it always smelled really good. And yeah, that's what it reminds me of. The more it sits open too, the more pleasant the nose becomes. I quite like it. I really do. It's just you know, based on my very small, limited experience with the back age stated, it was it's not as good. I gotta be honest with you. Yeah, it definitely reminds me of that that cake that she used to make, which was really funny. She you know what's funny too is she passed away around this time of year. Actually, it was September when I was 15, so 10 years ago. Wow, that's crazy. No, I was 16. 9 years ago. Yeah, sorry. So anyway, cheers to her. What do we think of Old Tubs? Speaking of Jim Beam, somehow my local. Oh, Matt, I saw that you posted that too. Is the front age stated better? No, I've not had the front age stated. I like Old Tub. I think it's good. It's especially good for the price too. You know, it's kind of that cheaper bottle to bond kind of deal. But man, I am happy. So I have next to me. Sorry, I'm kind of jumping all over the place. This is my mix, my 4-grain blend from Heaven Hill and from Elijah Craig and Larceny. And the cork on it is so much stronger than what they used before. I mean, clearly they went from plastic to wood, which I think is a super good choice. Very solid idea of that. But yeah, anyway. Hey, yeah, please hit the like button. I'd appreciate that. But anyway, yeah, Old Tub's good stuff. I like it. I don't want to get too sentimental tonight. I'm having a good day so far. So let's talk too about wait. Monica, what's your question? If you could pick on distillery only, what would it be? Meaning like wait, if I could pick what? I'm confused. I'm sorry. Oh, if I could pick only one distillery. Probably Heaven Hill. I would say either Heaven Hill or Buffalo Trace, to be pretty fair, because they both have they have that really broad range of everything from starter bourbons all the way up to the high end bourbons that challenge advanced drinkers. And I don't know, that'd be a really tough answer to give. Yeah, Heaven Hill is definitely up there for me. It's a tight race between Heaven Hill and Buffalo Trace. I mean, both of those distilleries, I mean, they have great stuff coming out of them. I mean, I don't think that I've had anything bad. Well, Benchmark actually comes from Buffalo Trace. I'm not a big fan of Benchmark, as you probably can tell from a few episodes ago. Podcast episodes, not live stream episodes. But anyway, I'm going to do something real quick. I'm getting toasty. Woof. Maybe I can do this while I'm sitting down. So anyway, I think it would be easier for me to answer the question of if I could get rid of one distillery. And, you know, it's nothing against the people who love it, but it just doesn't really hold as much of a special place in my heart as so many other straight up to NC-17. I don't think that I need Maker's in my life. I don't think I need Maker's Mark in my life. I love the distillery. I love the history that goes into it and everything. But I just, you know, they don't really do much for me as a bourbon drinker anymore. Yeah, isn't that great? But you know, I like the cask strength a lot. I think 46 is great. Regular Maker's is good too. It's just not, you know, what I'm reaching for most of the time. But you know, it's just not the distillery that jumps out to me as something that has been super important or is super important to me now. It was important to me growing up, and it helped me form my opinions of bourbon as a, you know, as a thing. But yeah, I do agree. You know what, Brian? Thank you. I'm going to change my answer. I am going to change my answer to Woodford. I cannot think of a single product from Woodford that I have liked enough to go, I can't go another day without it. You know, and even to that point, you know, I really do like Maker's cask strength. And I think that I would take that over anything from Woodford Reserve any day of the week. Honestly. I mean, that's just, I mean, I do like Double Oak quite a bit, but it's just not like, it's nothing that I need. There are other better Double Oak options out there. That's just how I feel. And I mean, you know, I know I'm going to catch some flack for that from some people, but if I had the straight malt, no, I've not. Also, hi, Matt Leonard. What did Monica say? Yes, I agree with that too, Monica. I just don't think that there's anything that I'm too fond of. So, yep, that's it. Nice. Very nice. Oh, man. Yeah, that opened up a lot between the time that I first cracked it. Well, that I tried to. Oh, I gotta be super careful with this. Okay, here's the thing. I'm not going to put that top back on it. Whew. That was scary. Okay. Yeah, Adam, I think that's a really good point. too. Like, it's just, it really is a stepping stone bourbon. I just don't think that there is enough to it. No, I won't kick it over. There's just not enough to it to warrant it being so popular, I would say. Anyway. I'm gonna save that for later because I have another special thing to crack open. But okay, so this one is the second release from the Whiskey Barons collection of Bond and Lillard. So this is batch 2 for a while, and I think it's starting to pop up a little bit in actual stores, but for a short period, it was only available at the distillery gift shop and at the Wild Turkey Distillery gift shop, excuse me. It's well, we'll talk about it in a second. I want to do this. Not bad. So Bond and Lillard is based off of a recipe that was created for the 1904 World's Fair, and it was, you're not even going to be able to see that. Oh, you can kind of see that on the camera. It kind of died out, and then Wild Turkey revived it last year with batch 1 along with Old Rippy, and now this is batch 2. So a little bit light on the nose. It's 101, or it's, excuse me, 100 proof. I'm not sure what the age statement is on it, but it is straight, so of course it's at least 2 years. If I had to venture a guess, I would say it's probably 4 years old. So anyway, heard good things. Could be something said that Woodford has one of the widest bottle. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Little hat. I feel like the Woodford flavor profile isn't exceptional on either the sweet or spicy side. It's just kind of flat. I think that's fair. Can I reach Jim Beam Repeal Batch? No, it is downstairs, unfortunately. What I can reach, though, what can I reach for? What do you guys want me to reach? Throw things out that I could reach for. Nose is a little thin, I will say. But there's something nice and floral about it, as well as maintaining just a strong caramel note, too. Some people say caramel. Some people say caramel. Who's to say what's right? Who's to say? Michter's American Sample. Yeah, let me, I kind of want to try that Michter's, but yeah. All good, Chris. They are fresh cracks, Dustin. I'm gonna, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Next week's gonna be sample night. How's that sound? I've done sample night before when I was still doing Instagram live streams, but I will do an actual sample night next Tuesday night. So there you go. Also, I wanted to talk about this because I had kind of brought it up before. Let me put my knife away, by the way, or my pliers. I talked before about doing kind of a round robin live stream sometime where just go hang out on Instagram, and whoever wants to go live, you get like 5 or 6 minutes, and we, get to chat and go through all that. And I think that'd be a lot of fun. So maybe in the next couple of weeks, we'll try to do that. I think that would actually kind of be a fun Thanksgiving week thing to do too. So you know what? Let's do that. So let's talk about the schedule coming up here soon. So next week is going to be sample week. And then the Tuesday of Thanksgiving, we're going to do the round robin live stream thing. So if you were going to hop in on that, it's going to be over on Instagram. I want to go ahead and establish something. Make sure that you have headphones in for that too. So with a microphone, preferably, so that it can, we have better quality. But we'll chat more about it later. Now's not the time. Hot, berry heavy, baked goods, kind of like a blueberry pie, I would say. Caramel heavy as well. Little bit of like fresh cinnamon to it too. This is a very complex bourbon. I'm very impressed with it. I gotta be honest with you. Have I had any good Buffalo Trace picks lately? They've been knocking it out of the park. I have one coming, actually. I was on a pick recently, and that should be around fairly soon. What I pay for it? 30. Oh no, it was $50. Yeah, so it's all good. I mean, it's good. I wouldn't pay $100 for a 750. Quite frankly, I don't think that it's quite worth $50 for a 375, but I want to give it more time to open up. The nose is getting a lot better too. I'm definitely gonna say that much. I like it. I really do. I think it's really, really good. Would I pay $30 for a white bottle? Nah, I did. I think I just like a higher proof. I do too. I wish they did allocations in 375s. What's everybody? I agree with that. I totally agree with that. I would love if they started doing allocations in smaller sizes. I think that'd be great. And like they were doing it with, Wellers, which is not really, it's not really allocated anymore. Or well, it didn't used to be allocated. It is now. But back in the day, I mean, they did the smaller sizes of it. Like Swan recently found little airplane bottles. So the little 100 mils. Are they 100 mils or 50? Whatever. I did. You know what? I did pay for the white bottle with this live cast. So guess what? Patrons of the podcast, this is what your money bought with something really terrible. So next month we're gonna get something good. Promise. Anyway, well, I don't even know what I was. Sorry, Adam. Yeah, we'll do something better next month. And for anybody who doesn't know, when we get up to, or when I get up to, Jason, no, that's terrible prices for both of those. Anyway, so over on Patreon, when we get up to $100 a month, I'm going to start putting out bonus episodes every month. And so I think what I'm going to start doing too is every now and then buy a bottle that will be a Patreon bottle, and then we will review it on the show. And yeah, on that bonus episode though. So definitely, if you want to check that out, patreon.com/mybourbonpodcast. We're getting close. We are really, really close to $100 a month. Like I think $20 off, 21 or something like that. So yeah, I would really appreciate it if you kind of get us there, because that would help. That would help out a lot. Perry's Fresh Crack, yes. Oh, Monica, you're very welcome. I'm happy to do that. If you drink it, they will come. Yes. Ooh, an advent calendar. Yes. Oh my gosh, that would be the best. I think we're a little too close to December to actually do a bourbon advent calendar this year. But I think next year we definitely are going to make that happen. Speaking of things coming in the next year, let me finish this off real quick. Speaking of things coming in the next year, so I alluded to it last week, and we're still kind of working out plans, but we are finalizing plans for, I guess we are. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it, Monica. Let's get the chat going in the Patreon community, and we'll figure it out. So anyway, so we are finalizing plans for not only the first official meetup between for the This Is My Bourbon podcast listeners, but we're also finalizing plans for the very first live episode and the very first big panel episode. So mark your calendars for either the last couple weeks in March or the first couple weeks in April. And that is when all of that is going to happen. I'm not going to give away too much of details just yet because I really want you guys to... Patreon subscribers, too, will be the first ones to know about it. But this is something that I am incredibly excited about. I've been kind of throwing it around for a little bit and working on this idea for a little bit, too. And I think that this is going to be one of the coolest things we've ever done. So the idea behind it is that what we're going to do is make a whole weekend out of it. So say the meetup would be Friday night, and then the live show would be Saturday midday night, something like that. We're kind of piecing things together. So that way, you know, we can make it all happen. Brian, I'll make sure that it doesn't happen the weekend of New Orleans Bourbon Festival, because somebody who is going to that weekend is instrumental in being at the live show. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. So, yeah. What am I sniffing? I'm sniffing water. Did you guys see that? All I'm trying to do is clean out my freaking glass. But yeah. Anyway, Monica, thank you for that. I appreciate that. So I just want you guys to have that on your radar. The more plans that get solidified and the closer that we get to it, the more I will be talking about it. Monica said, I need to go to NOLA. Yeah, I really want to go to the New Orleans Bourbon Festival. That is on my radar. Excuse me. But I need to kind of work out some plans for that, should I actually be able to go to it. But stay tuned. That's kind of what I was thinking, too, about it being tax deductible. But, oh, by the way, so this is my final uncracking, fresh crack, whatever, for the night. So I recently found a bottle of this for Chad. And I was like, it's a little bit outside of my price range. Kind of wish I would have been able to get it, but he wanted it. And I was like, cheers. I'm happy to, you know, grab it for you. But it is not, no, it's not. This is 2016-01 Booker's. It is Booker's Bluegrass. It's 127.9 proof, 6 years, 11 months, 0 days. And I saw it on one of the groups that I'm in that a guy was selling this for a very good deal. And so I was like, I'm going to need that. I'm going to need that. So I got it. I'm going to try it right now. And this wax is really falling apart. My goodness. It's everywhere. Wax for days. Okay. 2 bottles of for this? All right. Yeah, whatever. Tax deductible. Yes. We'll totally see. Yeah. I know it's still younger than Baker's, but man, we'll find out. We'll find out. Yeah, Bart, I've just remembered that you have your dog Booker. All right. Here we go. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? That's 2 years of sitting with a cork in this bottle. And it is about to get tasted. I have not done yet. I've not had this yet. And I am incredibly excited for it. That was weird looking. I apologize for it. So 2016-01 Booker's small batch bourbon whiskey, 127.9 proof, so almost 128. Something must be off with my sniffer today, because I'm not getting a whole lot on my nose. We have to drink when Barry licks a bottle. I'm sorry I did that. I really do apologize, because now that's on the internet forever. Be a great t-shirt. We'll sell those at the meetup. Dark chocolate, dark berries, coarse oak. And that's about it. The alcohol is kind of wafting over the back of my tongue too, and down through the back of my nose. So, I mean, maybe that'll prepare me for the, the actual chew part of it. But do we think uncorked bottle time does magic? Yes, I do. Oh, something's up with my sniffer. I say that a lot. My sniffer's off. I like saying that. I think that's funny. And I don't really intend to all the time, but oh, actually, I just got some peanut butter on it. Like peanut brittle? Yeah, that's what it is. Man, this is a complex nose. Yeah, I dig it. Okay. Yay, I'm so excited. It's hot. It's nutty. It's very hot, though. Choosy moms, choose Jeff. I don't. Woo, there's a lot of nuts on those. Lots of peanuts. Man, that's good, though. That's a good Booker's. 2018-04 has not come out yet from what I know, but I would very much like a bottle of it because all three of y'all are distracting me. All three of this year's releases so far have been very good. So, and Kentucky Chew is on my short list so far for the best bourbon of 2018. How much for this particular bottle? I got this at a steal. Like I said, I bought this secondhand off of a guy, and $50. I got this for $50. Like I said, it's a really good deal. Gotta open Kentucky Chew. It's incredible. I love it. Yeah. You haven't opened the Kentucky Chew yet? Yep. Oh, Jason, it was your birthday. Happy birthday, man. We need to start a little listener birthday club or something. I'll give you shout outs and maybe a little sample or something. But yeah. It'd be fun. C918 is your whiskey of the year. That one is on my short list as well. So towards the end of the year, I'm gonna put out, and it'll probably be a combo like video and podcast kind of deal, where I break down my, top 5, top 10 whiskeys, bourbons of the year. So, yeah. All of my Booker's bottles are open as well. Bart, though. So I got to meet Bart actually at the Wild Turkey Distillery recently. And he was telling me about his dog, Booker. He was saying that he, with every Booker's release, buys one to open and one to keep. And I think that's just the coolest thing in the world. So cheers to Booker the dog. This is not my favorite Booker's release. I will say that much. I think that of the other 2 releases that I own currently, I think that they are better. This is still really solid. This strikes me more as like a Knob Creek, like a Knob Creek small batch, than it does Booker's, which is odd, of course, but I think it's good. C918 does seem to change every time. Oh, Brian A's got a new puppy named Booker too. So I guess you're gonna have to start doing the one to keep, one to open for sure. 14-year store pick. I got a 14-year store pick that I was actually on recently too that I love. Freaking love it. Peanuts. Yeah. Anyway. All right, y'all. I think that I am going to hop off here just a hair early. Was I on the OBC kitchen pick? No, I was not. But I was on an OBC pick for a Four Roses bottle. That was very good. So that was a thing. And actually, you know what? I'll take a little bit more time. If anybody has any questions or anything to kind of round out the evening, knock them out. I'd be happy to answer them. I do need a moderator. I think I'm going to employ Chad or Sarah to do that in the future. But if you guys have any questions or comments or anything to kind of finish out the night, please let me know. I'll take a couple of them. Heading up to Bowling Green tomorrow for a bottle swap. Anything Kentucky only worth searching for? Early Times Bottled and Bond, for sure. I actually owe a guy a bottle of that. New Riff Bottled and Bond is fantastic too. If you can find the single barrel, you really need to get a bottle of that too. Freaking awesome, man. Everything from New Riff right now is incredible. Why do I like Booker's but not Knob Creek? I don't know. It's a great question. Can you talk to the host when you moderate? Yes, you can. Where are all my honey holes? I don't know an appropriate way to answer that question there, Matt. Or Louie. Sorry, I looked at the wrong name. Oh, Booker sounds adorable. Let's see. Why do I lick bottles? Stop it. Sorry. I didn't mean to. Any more questions? I'm going to pour a little bit more of this because you guys are killing me. You're going to get the balcones. Is it balcones or balcones? I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyway. Had Early Times Bottled and Bond this weekend. I got a lot of fresh tobacco on the palate. Yeah, I think that's a great. I think that it also has these really nice dark wood notes and like burnt caramel to it as well. That make it a really interesting and a really different bourbon, to be quite honest. I am Yukon Cornelius. Wait, Mr. Bill, what was your question? I missed it. Sorry, Mr. Bill. Best live stream ever. Yeah, that was pretty freaking awesome. Can I make a pocket tee with the channel logo on the pocket? I would love to. I think that's going to have to happen fairly soon. What's the air of last man unladen swallow? Oh shoot, I can't remember. I can never remember that quote. Lucy kills that quote every time. Oh, dadgummit. Never mind. What's some tips for successful lottery adventure? Are we talking like money lottery here or bourbon lottery? I don't know. Play your hand well. I don't know. Early times bottle to bond is great for blending. Sure, yeah. It definitely was a different bottle to bond for me. Sweetness was unique. Yes. Okay. European swallow, I think, is the one that doesn't fly as fast as no, it flies faster than the African swallow. That's right. All right, guys, I am going to hop off of here. I appreciate you all so much hanging out with me. This was definitely the best live stream we've had so far. New episode is coming out tomorrow. Heaven Hill Distillery commented on something. Oh, look at that. Last cue. UK gonna get the W tonight? Who's to say? Who's to say? I would say actually they have a pretty good chance of it. That they're looking solid this season, and I think it's going to be an exciting UK basketball year, but we'll find out. Yeah, I will keep my tip wet and my heart open. Yeah. Anyway, so thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. New episode of the podcast is out tomorrow morning. I'm hanging out with Trey Zoller and actually Lucy for a little bit too, so enjoy that. Please follow me everywhere on social media at My Bourbon Pod, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, of course. You can also check out bourbonshop.threadless.com so you can see all of my apparel and merch. That really helps me out a lot. And also, patreon.com/mybourbonpodcast is one of the best ways that you can help me out month to month. That really gives me the ability to continue putting out content for you guys. And I know that you guys have a lot of fun with it. And so I also have a lot of fun with it too, as you can probably tell. And we will continue to do this forever. That's it. Yeah. So rate and review on iTunes too when the new episode comes out tomorrow. Please, 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 please. That helps out so much. So freaking much. What else? I think that's about it. Oh, subscribe on YouTube. Once we hit 100 subscribers, if you're not already subscribed, I'm going to be doing a blind sample giveaway flight. So yeah, and also remember when we hit $100 a month on Patreon, then I'm going to start putting out a new episode, or excuse me, a bonus episode every month over there. So yeah. Good night, everybody. I will see you tomorrow for the new episode. Next week for the sample live stream episode. Yeah. But until then, I'm Perry, and this is My Bourbon Podcast live stream. Good night, everybody.